In this video, I'm going to go over how to schedule a new trip for a rider. I'm currently logged into my agency administrator profile. Taking a look at the left-hand navigation menu, I'm going to select Trips. From here, I'll be able to view all of my agency's trips, but for now, I'm going to select the Create Upcoming Trip button in the upper right-hand corner. Beforehand, you'll need to know the rider and date of the trip that you'd like to schedule. And here, you can either choose to select a driver at this time, or it's not. Regardless, once you have completed scheduling the trip, the driver will need to approve the trip. Once you've selected a driver, you'll be able to view their vehicles. In this case, this driver doesn't have any vehicles. And once I select the date of my trip, the system is going to verify that the driver you've selected doesn't have any time off scheduled. This driver doesn't have any time off scheduled on the day that I would like to move forward with the trip, so there's no issues here. Because I haven't selected a vehicle for this trip, we cannot guarantee that the driver is going to be able to accommodate the matching rider's accommodation requirements. As an administrator, I am able to overwrite this, so I'm going to choose to proceed. When setting the pickup and drop-off locations of the trip, you'll first be able to view the rider's frequently visited addresses. So I'm going to select one of those here. And for my drop-off address, I'm going to need something that I'm not seeing in the list, so I'm going to begin typing my address. And eventually I'll be able to view that address, and I'm going to select it here. And then fill out my pickup time. I could also select drop-off, but here I'm going to select pickup. Select my trip purpose. And if it's a round trip, I'll be able to hit this toggle, which is automatically going to flip those pickup and drop-off addresses, and all you'll need to then configure at that time is the pickup or drop-off time. In the next step, the system is going to check the eligibility of the trip. In this case, I'm fully covered, so I'm going to continue. The last step is going to be my trip confirmation. Here I'm just going to view some of those specs and summary details of my trip. Everything looks good, so I'm going to finish that scheduling. And here I'll be taken to the trip view. I can view a map of the trip as well as some basic details and a summary of my trip locations, driver, and rider. From here on, because it was scheduled from the agency side, a notification will be sent to the driver, and the driver is going to have to approve the trip before it becomes upcoming.